Through this portal, you will be guided step by step in the creation of your spirit resume, through which you will become aware, apply, and expand upon the power of your spirit and your spiritual well-being. The Spirit Resume Creation Portal is the way to facilitate the creation of your spirit resume. It can
this section and the first of 7
Oh, I just unlinked it, I think. Let me go back then.
Now I'm on, and I have audio, so that's good. Okay, so just so you know, okay,
We've got an
Missy,
echo.
yeah, we do because we're talking through both of these, but we need it now for Susan until she joins
Okay.
the Hangout. Bobby,
Okay.
1 second.
I'm not there. I think I'm there, but why is it?
Okay,
right.
so we're on now.
Am I on?
No.
No. It says I am on mine. Why is it? Okay, hold on. Let me try something.
I've got. There you go. You come. There you go.
Now I have an echo. Okay.
Yeah, now you're there.
Okay. There we go. Susan is coming on.
Yep. There you go.
Okay. So I'm gonna mute everybody and go to webinar. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Good.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Testing.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Testing 1, 2,
Okay.
3.
Susan.
Yes. Testing 1, 2, 3.
Perfect. We're all on. Excellent.
Okay.
Okay. So at 8 o'clock,
Yep.
Missy, count to 30 because there is a music that queues up for about 30 seconds when the Hangout begins. So
Well,
at 8, there will be a short little music, and we don't want to be talking over it.
Well,
So
and I won't hear that, correct?
No, none of us will hear it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay. Can you just text me and just say go?
Yes, 3 minutes from now.
Oh, 3 minutes? Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'll text you. I'll text you.
Yeah, just text to say go. You
Okay.
can just do to me. You don't have to do Susan because I'm starting.
Got it.
Okay, and at the very end, you're going to close, and then you can say, then Susan already did the invocation, so you and Bobby don't have to do that. And then at the end, just say the webinar is over, and now we can do the closing blessing, and then we'll do the closing blessing, and then we'll have the debrief. Okay?
Okay. Perfect. Yeah, we'll have Hangout. We're gonna close the Hangout and we're gonna debrief and go to webinar.
Okay, you've got there's a great echo for you.
Yeah, the echo. Are you at a distance? Did you change something, Fede? Because you are echoing. Miss, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm just going to basically, when Fede says go, we're just going to keep going.
We are. We're just going to go through what mistakes or not, meaning.
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
I agree.
And we want to be conversational, light, fun.
Yep. And I'm going to be. I'm not going to be a stop and start. That's what he said last time. There was too much of that. I've got to be more, as you said, conversational.
Yeah. Well, your cadence needs to be conversational. Both of ours does.
Yep.
And we're working on it, so that's okay.
Yeah, exactly. Oh,
Okay,
I think the video's going now. Oh, see, if we can actually see it, but we can't hear it, correct?
No, he hasn't said go yet. It's not 8 yet.
Oh, that's true. Okay.
I'm waiting for a text from him. Hey, if and whatever happens tonight, it happens. Easy flow.
Easy flow. I agree. I feel pretty confident tonight. It's all going to happen for the best.
Yeah, it's easy flow. Well, don't say the best.
Oh, there it goes. Okay. Oh, did he just? Oh, okay.
No, don't speak. You can't speak.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, good.
Welcome, and thank you for joining us today for this webinar, The 3 Spiritual Secrets to Accessing Your Strength in Times of Uncertainty. My name is Missy Khaled, and I am one of your co-hosts. I am CEO at the Experiencing Spirits Institute, a global organization whose mission is to serve humanity through its services, programs, and products for people to strengthen their well-being through the experiences of their spirits. Let me introduce the other co-host, my sister, Susan Kallett Roberts, president of the Experiencing Spirit Institute. Susan, want to say hello?
Absolutely, Missy. Hello. Thank you, Miss. It's so good to be part of all that we've planned for this webinar, which will run, I believe, around 60 minutes, including several surprises. Now let's get started with the first surprise. Here's a short video to set the emotional tenor of the webinar, and its title is In Times of Uncertainty.
Seems like we're having a little technical difficulties, and let's just stand by because the video is really worth it.
Yes.
What we do in cases like this is we do really deep breathing, and we just breathe in and let it easy flow, and breathe out, easy flow. So I'm breathing in, easy flow, and out, easy flow. We have a great technical support staff, and as you can imagine, sometimes there are technical difficulties, and we're just going to hold by, again, with our breathing. We've got a lot of great things to share with you. It's interesting because our title of our webinar is In Times of Uncertainty. Yeah, and we're going through an uncertain period right now.
Absolutely, Missy, and it's exactly what you said. You breathe through it, easy flow. This is part of being comfortable with what is and being present.
The good part about technology is when it works right, it's just phenomenal. And there are 4 of us that are on this call tonight. There's Susan and I, who are your co-hosts, and then we have our wonderful tech staff, and they are the ones that are working on getting this great video to you.
That's right. And those technical gremlins, we just have to learn to work with them.
I'm going to just, thanks for holding on, everyone. I'm going to chat and send a note to my technical advisor and ask him if we should just proceed without the video. Okay, I just sent them to him. See what he says. I appreciate all your patience. Thank goodness that they're chat boxes.
Yep.
And regrettably, I can't proceed without my tech support because we're coordinating the slides from different computers. So I need to have him on board with me to make sure that we are in sync with the slides. So again, in times of uncertainty, we just breathe through it. And again, I appreciate all of you.
So, Missy, I was just thinking, you've been working on something, and it's an ebook, and I wondered if you'd like to familiarize me a little bit, because you've been doing it on your own to surprise even me, that I think ebooks are very popular now, are they not, Missy? I mean, this is what people rely on.
That's a great way for us to spend this time, and yes, and what I'm going to do is get that up here now and tell you a little bit about what's in it. What's in it is all...
Perseverance always wins.
Okay.
Susan, we have restored connection.
Oh.
And let's, and for all of you who are listening to this, thank you for hanging on in there and staying with us.
Thank you. So we'll now see the video in times of uncertainty.
Let's start from the very beginnings. Let's start from the top.
All right.
Okay, great. Thank you. Thank you all for staying on board. Okay. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Welcome, and thank you for joining us today for this webinar, The 3 Spiritual Secrets to Accessing Your Strength in Times of Uncertainty. My name is Missy Khaled, and I am one of your co-hosts. I am CEO at the Experiencing Spirit Institute, a global organization whose mission is to serve humanity through its services, programs, and products for people to strengthen their well-being through the experiences of their own spirits. Let me introduce the other co-host, my sister, Susan Kallett-Roberts, president of the Experiencing Spirit Institute. Susan, want to say hello?
Absolutely. Hello, everybody. It is so good to be part of all we have planned for this webinar, which will run about 60 minutes, including several surprises. Now let's get started with the first surprise. Here's a short video to set the emotional tenor of the webinar, and its title is In Times of Uncertainty.
Wow, the last sentence in the video is the inspirational message of this webinar. Let me repeat it slowly. When you meet uncertainty with your inner strength, you are the spiritual light of compassion and peace for all humanity. So let's get started on the topic of today's webinar, in times of uncertainty. Do you have a health uncertainty? A health scare in yourself or a loved one? Is there a relationship that you are uncertain about? Uncertainty with your child, a colleague at work, or a significant other? Even yourself? Are you terrified by recent global events? Are you fearful of increasing waves of terrorism globally? Are you hostage to the uncertainty of future mass killings?
You're in the right place if you've been feeling anguish and unease with your life, especially in response to recent world events. Maybe suffered years of frustration and disappointment, despite external gains and triumphs. Maybe you've tried multiple other programs and external solutions without success. Ready to stop looking for external solutions and are open to look within?
You're not in the right place if you continually blame others for your problems, are content with coping with life crisis to crisis, don't look within for solutions, aren't open to the spiritual world.
We're going to cover how to access your inner strength in times of uncertainty, the 3 spiritual secrets that will improve your life. We're going to link your inner strength to your present state so that you can live with a sense of inner peace and clarity, no matter how uncertain your life is, no matter what's going on around you.
This is our bold promise to you. By the end of this webinar, you'll know 3 extraordinary spiritual secrets to help you tap into your inner strength in times of uncertainty around your health, your relationship, global turmoil. So why should you listen to us? In my case, I, Missy, am a graduate of Harvard Graduate School of Education. I'm founder and CEO of Experiencing Spirit, and I am the primary conduit between humanity and Angelus. Angelus is a helping spirit whose purpose is to advance human consciousness on Earth. He communicates exclusively through Experiencing Spirit. You'll hear more about him later. Susan, what about you?
Well, Miss, I have an associate BA in radio, television, and theater. I'm president of Experiencing Spirit. I assisted Janet Bray Atwood with her Discover Spiritual India tour in 2008, where a highlight for me was sitting with the sages and masters. Now, beyond these credentials, Missy and I join with Angelus to bring his wisdom to you, heart to heart, as we're doing throughout this webinar.
We're going to introduce you to a single tool that combines the 3 secrets. And if you stay until the end, we'll also treat you to a free gift that is valued at $47, our treasured well-being video. And here it is.
How are you feeling? Did you feel an emotional shift while watching the video? Do you feel more calm? Do you feel more connected to something bigger than yourself? Let me repeat that last part of the video, and here it is. Make it a daily practice to reveal the well-being flowing from your spirit throughout your body, your mind, and your emotions as a shining light serving humanity. And the tool is one of the easiest tools to use daily, or whenever you need to connect to your well-being. What makes this tool unique? We've blended spiritual insight with modern digital technology to create a tool that uses your mind to access your inner strength. The tool utilizes the gifts of your mind through engaging your thoughts, your memories, perceptions, valuing, descriptions, and choices. Back to the tool. This tool and all Experiencing Spirit offerings are the result of a deep collaboration between the Experiencing Spirit team and Angelus.
Who is Angelus? Angelus is a helping spirit called an angelic master teacher or an ascended master teacher. As I mentioned before, his purpose is to advance human consciousness on Earth, and he does this exclusively through Experiencing Spirit. He supports and guides the Experiencing Spirit community in many ways, especially by transmitting answers and blessings to my questions through a shamanic practitioner. Angelus infuses every word he transmits with his pure spirit vibration of unconditional love and harmony between all beings. We'll be sharing several of Angelus' words of wisdom throughout this webinar. Don't be surprised if you experience an energetic shift while listening to his words. Your energy, your vibration, is responding to his vibration.
And the number one way we can help you today is to give you this powerful tool to access your well-being, to increase your inner strength in times of uncertainty. In this webinar, we'll connect you with your well-being to live a life with more certainty and peace during uncertain times. We'll share personal, real stories that you'll be able to relate to. We'll also provide you with a tool to use in times of uncertainty, and for that matter, anytime. Present out-of-the-world wisdom from Angelus that guides and supports your well-being. All of this resulting for you in a renewed sense of self-confidence and resilience from your inner strength.
Is your world diminished by uncertainty from a health scare in yourself or a loved one? Unresolved relationships? Precarious financial situations? A threat of global terrorism and war? What can you do? Well, let's get started with what you can do. And the next step is for you to tap into the 3 spiritual secrets.
For the purpose of time, we will only be able to cover 3 of the 7 spiritual secrets. Now, secret 1, your past experiences hold the spiritual key to your present and your future well-being. Now, secret 2, you already have qualities, spirit attributes, that are the building blocks of your well-being. Secret 3, you probably use or know about spiritual practices. It's time to combine all your practices for immediate access into one spirit toolbox. Secret 1, your past experiences hold the spiritual key to your present and your future well-being. When you revisit your past experiences and you are coming from your well-being, you will be amazed at how these experiences contribute to your inner strength. In times of uncertainty, by remembering the joys of your past experiences, you instantaneously reconnect with your well-being. In the well-being video we shared a few minutes ago, it introduced the thought that well-being is a sensation of innate internal joy. Let's all pause for just a few seconds now and each visualize a past experience that was joyful. Say, for instance, a wedding, a birth, recognition from another. Now, did you sense that past experience to experience what it is like to live from the sensation of innate, eternal joy? Secret 3, you already have qualities, spirit attributes, that are the building blocks of your well-being. Once you've identified your positive qualities by using this tool, you'll come to see that they are also spiritual. In times of uncertainty, rely on your spirit attributes, such as unconditional love, as a source of your well-being. In our video, one of the essential components of well-being, you could call an attribute, is unconditional love. And one of my stories I'll be sharing with you in a few minutes is how I now live from the spiritual attribute of unconditional love. Secret 3. You probably use or know about spiritual practices like meditation. It's time to combine all your practices for immediate accessing into a spirit toolbox. If you are like most of us, you have all these practices and you don't have them in one place. So, in times of uncertainty, when your fear can immobilize you and you freeze up and you don't know what to do, what you do is turn to your spirit toolbox and use one of its tools. Missy, can you give us an example?
Sure, Susan. One tool I practice every day is connecting with humanity by what's happening worldwide. I daily read or watch what's trending. One event that is seared in my mind is how humanity supported Haiti after the devastating earthquake in early 2010. And of course, my favorite spirit tool is connecting with Angelus and being the bridge to bring his wisdom to others through experiencing spirit. We've made it easy for you by combining all 3 spiritual secrets into one tool. And we're going to share this tool with you in a moment. But first, would you like to discover the value of uncertainty? Let me share Angelus's perspective. I see uncertainty as a portal through which one can travel to find answers or possibilities or advancement in any area of a person's life. Susan, let's share some of your personal stories, okay?
Absolutely. Sure, Miss. I'm excited to share some of these stories. Here's my first story. Now let me set the stage. It's January 2013, and I felt disoriented and sad because my beloved mother had passed away at the age of 91 less than a week before. I hurriedly tried to put away my Christmas decorations in my garage. Now what I didn't do was trust my instincts to just slow down, get help for moving this heavy box. It kind of seemed like a dream as I lost my balance and came crashing down on my left wrist. I was a bit embarrassed to call my partner Roger for help. Yet I had to, and he drove me with a swollen wrist to the local urgent care center. The doctor's diagnosis: a fractured left wrist, needing 6 weeks in a cast and 4 weeks of intensive therapy. Then I connected to my inner strength by sitting down, being still, and breathing. Since I often turn to Angelus for support, I asked him for guidance on healing my wrist. And his answers came. And when they came, then they came with the comfort, resilience, and peace that I needed. Now let me share excerpts from Angelus's personal answers to me. And
Susan?
Let me start again. I had just a little bit of a glitch here, so Missy, thank you for bearing with me.
Sure.
Sometimes the unforeseen happens, and it just did. So thank you all because I am going to start at where I left off, and thank you very much. Let me share excerpts from Angelus's personal answers to me. They are: send your body the love from your heart. Focus on the joy of living life in a body, which in turn will feed your body's capacity to heal in whatever way is in your greatest good. I also realize This was one of the times I really needed unconditional love for myself. Now, here is Angeles' message that I often turn to. When humans truly connect with what feels like to love unconditionally, it becomes a way of being and loving that sustains that human individual through all times. My life has improved from reflection on this meaningful experience, even though I wished I had never fallen and broken my wrist. My wrist has healed. I now have a deepening joy for living life in my body and consciously experience more unconditional love for myself. I'm sure you've lived through your own health challenges. Wouldn't it be cool to have a tool to help you identify your inner strength as I did? Here's my other story. After watching the news on the terrorist attacks in Paris last November that killed 130 people, I felt numb. Then it came to me that, oh my goodness, my 3 Parisian cousins could be in harm's way. One of my cousins is Geraldine, who's in her late 30s and has a family, a husband and 2 daughters, 3 and 5 years old. Since I stay in touch with Geraldine, I left her a voice message soon after the attacks. I was so relieved when a few days later I received her email that everyone, her family and her 2 brothers, were fine. She wrote, "Thank you so much for your email. It touched me a lot," and included this picture. The attacks prompted Missy to have Angeles compose a blessing, which she shared with me. Wow, what a life-altering shift as soon as I read it. I connected immediately with my inner strength of compassion. I am now holding the ornamental blessing in my hand that you see on the screen. Please know that in spirit reality there's no judgment, and there is unconditional love for all beings. Here it is. Angeles' blessing for compassion for terrorists. All spirits hold you with love, light, regard, respect, and honor for the true spirits that reside in you and cannot be extinguished. We love you without question and hold your spirits and the spirits of all who perpetrate harm on earth in our hands, in our hearts, in the light. You are loved for the unique and beautiful light spirits that is the truth of your beings. Blessings, Angeles. Reflecting back on the uncertainty I experienced in this story, I thought about one of Angeles' questions that he posed to humanity. What is it that you believe? What I believe is, with so much uncertainty in the world, that by being more compassionate with myself and others, including terrorists, I honor the pure spirit in everyone, regardless of their actions. Now, that being said, I don't condone actions that kill or violate another being. This compassion, awakened in me by Angeles' wisdom, gives me a sense of more peace and security. In closing, Missy, I often come back to the statement you read earlier by Angeles about the value of uncertainty. So let me read it again. I would think of uncertainty as a portal through which one could travel to find answers or possibilities or advancement in any area of a person's life. From these stories, I travel through the portal of uncertainty, from a fractured wrist and being worried about my Parisian cousin's security to finding the joy of living life in a body, unconditional love for myself, and compassion for everyone. In times of uncertainty, what tools do you draw upon? I often draw upon this blessing for my inner strength. In a minute, I will introduce you to a tool that will help you identify your inner strength. From my heart to your heart, thank you for listening, and back to you, Missy.
Susan, thank you for sharing your personal stories. I love seeing that picture of our cousins. They're so cute. Thanks for that. I want to tie your stories back to the promise I made at the beginning of the webinar. The promise that today you will discover 3 extraordinary spiritual secrets to help you tap into your inner strength in times of uncertainty. Well, I've kept my promise. The first spiritual secret is connect with the joy of past meaningful experiences. Susan shared her story of connecting with the joy of living in her body from the meaningful experience of fracturing her wrist. The second spiritual secret is be clear about and live by your spiritual attributes. In Susan's wrist story, the spirit attribute is unconditional love, the unconditional love for her body. And the last spiritual secret is turn to your spirit toolbox to use its tool to live a life of well-being. Susan's tool was Angeles' blessing for compassion for terrorists from her story about her Parisian cousins last November. So they are no longer secrets. They're actions we all can take today. And Susan also shared with us how Angeles' words of wisdom on the value of uncertainty gave her the courage and resilience to move from uncertainty to certainty. And I invite you today to join her. Are you ready to discover how to access your well-being in times of uncertainty, as Susan did in her 2 stories? Imagine a tool that makes this all possible. Well, here it is. Introducing the Spirit Resume Creation Portal.
Have you ever written a professional resume for a job application or know someone who did? The kind where you spell out your best accomplishments? Did it help you or them get the job? A resume is a powerful tool that portrays the best of who you are. And we've adapted this time-proven concept and developed the Spirit Resume. The Spirit Resume unlocks all 7 of the spiritual secrets to access and deepen your well-being, your inner strength. We introduce you to 3 of the 7 secrets. Here is my resume that I created using the Spirit Resume Creation Portal. What the portal did for me was make it really easy to reflect on what my life is like spiritually. For example, I realized the depth of unconditional love when I was filling out my spirit attribute section of the resume, the 2nd row down. Here's a video I recorded on the value of the portal, followed by a video of how to navigate through the portal. Through this portal, you will be guided step by step in the creation of your spirit resume, through which you will become aware, apply, and expand upon the power of your spirit and your spiritual well-being. The Spirit Resume Creation Portal is the way to facilitate the creation of your spirit resume. It consists of 6 sections, each with a short tutorial video and a space for you to write about your insights of the content of each section. What is Spirit Resume? 1. Spirit Resume is an organizational tool that brings to your awareness the spirit power that you are every moment. 2. Spirit Resume combines both your inner and outer spiritual assets to showcase your values, your qualities, accomplishments from a spiritual perspective, like a professional resume. Number 3, Spirit Resume becomes your one resource that combines all your spirit tools from the past, present, and future so that you can draw up from them whatever needed in the present moment to support your spiritual well-being. Now, number 4, Spiritual Resume is your living spiritual testimony of a life filled with love, joy, peace, and abundance from Spirit. Our customers can't stop talking about our spiritual resume because it uncovers their powerful spiritual assets and resources that they didn't know they had. They use the knowledge as a blueprint for more fulfilling lives going forward. Are you ready to expand your spirit power? Are you ready to uncover spirit tools that you may not be aware of that you already have, then go ahead and join us. It's time to rejoice and reconnect to the true depth of who you are from a spiritual perspective. I look forward to seeing you in the inside.
Hi, this is Robert DiMattia. I am the architect of the Spirit Resume Creation Portal, and I am excited to show it to you. So you can see how fast and easy it is, yet being so powerful, so effective. We have a flexible technology that's designed to give you very smooth navigation where you can actually retrieve this anywhere. It's quite simple to use. This is the first page you come to. You're given a login information, and as soon as you log in, this is where you land initially. As with all the sections, we have a quick little video that tells you all about what you need to know. Very fast, very easy. And then you click and you get started. We have a video here as well, which describes this section. And the first of 7 sections of the resume to fill out is your spirit attributes. You can see that the site is very easy to navigate. Now let me just fill out a couple sections so you can see how you can walk through this. I'm actually even going to take the time to type a few of these things, and you could see that even with me typing it in real time, how effortless this is. So I'm going to put in Susan. Fill this in as Susan's resume. Susan Callett Roberts. Susan is your guide through the videos on the portal. I'm typing this in. Every time you make an entry under any one of these boxes, it automatically saves it. Not only does it save it for you for this sitting, but when you leave and come back, it remembers it. You don't have to save anything. It automatically saves it. So you never lose anything that you've done. You come in here, fill out some of the information, and you come back later to do more, and you can pick up right where you left off. At any point along the way, on any one of these pages, you can click to view your spirit resume. Now, right now, we've just entered the name, but I want to show you this to show that the resume you're going to see is empty because it just has her name. And obviously, as we populate the fields, you'll see that happen, and that's one of the things I want to show you. The other thing I want to point out is every time you view your resume, you want to go ahead and close this tab. And that way, every time you open the resume again, you'll get the updated version. So now we're still in the Spirit Attributes, which is the first section where we start. And you can see these guiding questions, and you basically answer this question. And as you can see here, the guiding question for your Spirit Attributes, what are the key words or short phrases, the Spirit Attributes that describe you, describe your truth, describe your integrity from a spiritual perspective. And we're going to go ahead and enter that information right now. Now, in the case of Susan, I'm going to type in her entry for this, unconditional love. Now, you don't have to, but if you want to have bullet points, all you need to do is hit the asterisk, which is the button above the 8 on your keyboard. So you'd hit Shift and 8 to get to that asterisk. Okay, I've typed unconditional love. Now let's view the Spirit resume. And you can see that unconditional love has been entered, and with me typing the asterisk above the 8, it makes a bullet here. So if that's something you'd like to have, you have the ability to put that in. And now the guiding question for meaningful spirit experiences, what are the experiences in your life that being meaningful have profoundly had an effect on you from a spirit perspective? And we're going to enter that information right here. Now let's go ahead and view the Spirit resume. And you can see that the information that I just entered has now been entered onto that box as well. Let's do one more. We'll do tools present. And here you see the guiding question is, what resources, tools, do I presently use for my spiritual well-being? In Susan's case, I'm typing this in. Angelus's Humankind Blessings. Now we're going to go ahead and view the Spirit resume, and you can see that has been added as well. Okay, now what does it look like when we've completed an entire Spirit resume? I've done that. I filled in the rest of the information, and we look at view your Spirit resume, and now we can see that this is completely filled out with all of the information on Susan's Spirit resume. Quick and easy. You'll have the same ability to do this, of course, as well. And the other cool thing about what we've done here is we have a sample of that resume I've just filled out. And you can see now this is available on everyone's portal as an example. So you can just see what a sample one looks like. To close most windows on the portal, click on the button, close this window at the end of the page, as you see here. And even though this is quick and easy, the power of this is astounding. It allows you to focus on where you've been, where you're going, and what your tools are, so you can build a foundation to have the greatest spiritual life you can have. This incredible tool is so simple to use and yet so powerful.
Here's a recap of the Spiritual Resume Creation Portal. First, the portal is an organizational and management tool that accesses and strengthens your well-being. Second, the portal combines both your inner and outer spiritual assets to showcase your values, qualities, and accomplishments from a spiritual perspective, like a professional resume. Third, the portal becomes your one resource that combines all of your spirit tools from the past, present, and future in one place, so you can draw upon them whenever needed in the present moment to support and guide your well-being. And fourth, the portal is your living and expanding spiritual testimony of a life filled with gratitude, love, and peace from spirit.
Have you ever had a product endorsed by a helping spirit? Well, guess what? We did. Here's Angelus's blessing for the portal, which he composed because he believes so much in its power. The blessing on your screen. Please close your eyes, and if you like, put your hand to your heart as I read it now. Angelus's blessing for the Spirit Resume Creation Portal. I bless and enfold the Spirit Resume Creation Portal with love, joy, and an invitation into exploring individual truths regarding spirit. This portal is a new and exciting way to access your own true self. Blessings surround and abound within this portal and harmonize with the truth of who you are. Angelus.
Susan, one moment.
Yes.
My tech team is saying that we have issues again with the presentation. One moment.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
No, thank you, technical team.
Okay. Well, okay, we're back, Susan.
Thank you very much. So probably now you're wondering how to get a hold of the portal. Federico Giller, one of the portal team members, will guide you through how to access the portal. Fede?
Well, thank you, Susan. And well, the total value for you today of access to the Spirit Resume Creation Portal is valued at $247. Now, with access to the portal, you get 8 instructional videos, a sample resume, the Sync with Heart tool, which is a guided meditation to get you out of your head and into your heart, and other tools and references, and an extensive help and support throughout the portal. Hal Price of Santa Barbara, California said, "What an invaluable tool. I love having a sacred place to record my spiritual growth objective, my most cherished experiences, and key life insights. Additionally, I appreciate the bonus of having professionals like Missy and Susan available to support my spiritual growth and transformation. Bravo." Now, the total value for you today of access to the Spirit Resume Creation Portal is $247. This includes 8 instructional videos, the Sync with Heart tool, sample resume, other tools and references, extensive help and support throughout the portal. Additionally, the portal, live bi-monthly meetings on the portal, its technology, and how to write your Spirit Resume and Q&A. This is a $99 value. The total value then being $346. Laura Putnam of Marston Mills, Massachusetts said, "I thought it was very easy to navigate. thought-provoking, and it really made me think about my life's events. I have much more to add to my Meaningful Spirit Experiences section. I look forward to continuing this deep exploration of Spirit Self. Now, additionally, you get bonus gift number 1, which is a companion ebook, Wisdom from Angelus in Times of Uncertainty. It includes 9 answers, 3 blessings of wisdom from Angelus, 3 ornamental blessings on 2016, Compassion for Terrorists, and the Spirit Resume Creation Portal. Answers include helping spirits, the value of uncertainty, joy of one's body resilience, well-being of a human is wide and deep. Here is a sample, so you can get a taste of his insight. Each human had innate well-being since conception. The more humans access, reveal, and deeper their sensations of well-being through their experiences in the earth realm, the more alive and joyous their lives will be, regardless of their perceptions of what is happening to them or around them. Now, in addition to bonus gift number 1, you get bonus gift for number 2. And these are one-on-one 20-minute private session with Missy Khaled, co-creator of the portal and CEO of Experiencing Spirit. And here you can expect personal guidance on using the portal and jumpstart your inner strength through the use of the portal. Because, let's face it, I mean, the portal is one thing, is getting those teachings into your life and having it make a difference that really propels you forward. And then personal coaching of how to get the most value out of the portal for transforming your life. Now, this is only available to the first 10 people who join the portal. Missy is incredibly busy and can't take, everybody, so she's offering this to the first 10 people who join the portal. I love composing my resume on the Spirit Resume Creation Portal because it gives me a concrete awareness of where I am spiritually. I look at it, see it, not just thoughts running through my head. It's a resource to look at over and over. This is Andrew Susi from Borden, Massachusetts, another member of the Spirit Resume Creation Portal. So, to recap, the total value for you today, it includes access to the Spirit Resume Creation Portal at $247 value. This includes the 8 instructional videos, the Sync with Heart tool, the sample resume, other tools and references, extensive help and support throughout the portal. You also get the bi-monthly live meetings on the portal, its technology, how to write your Spirit Resume, question and answer. This is a $99 value. Bonus number 1, Wisdom from Angelus in Times of Uncertainty ebook, a $15 value. And bonus number 2, private session with Missy Khaled, only available to the first 10 people who join the portal, a $36 value. The total value being $397.
If all the Spirit Creation Portal did was put you at ease with any health challenges and uncertainty, would it be worth $397 to you? If all the Spirit Resume Creation Portal did was make your relationships deeper and more satisfying for the rest of your life, would it be worth $397 to you? Now, honestly, if all the Spirit Resume Creation Portal did was enabled you to connect with your inner strength in times of global upheaval and uncertainty, would it be worth $397 to you? Can you see that it's a great value at $397?
We had 2 choices. Choice 1. We could have listened to our marketing experts who told us the value is clearly worth several times more than $397. Our second choice is we know the portal will improve your life. We've witnessed it firsthand, and since our mission is for this tool to serve and support thousands of people worldwide, and we didn't want the $397 price to be a price barrier to you, so we're not asking you to invest $397. Your investment today is only $97 for access to the Spirit Resume Creation Portal, bi-monthly meetings, and all the bonuses.
Invest $97 now. Go to www.spiritresume.com/lifetime access. It has an unconditional 30-day refund guarantee. So by going to that, remember, again, www.spiritresume.com/lifetime access, there is an unconditional 30-day, 100% refund guarantee. You have two options. First option, you do nothing and don't take this leap of faith, which is 100% risk-free. Second option, make this small investment today compared to the value you get in return and give it a shot. If you know the tool is right for you, you feel it in your gut, and price is an issue, we've got you covered, no problem. Option 2 is a payment plan. So get started now for just $37 today, followed by 2 monthly payments of $37 each month. So click below to sign up or visit www.spiritresume.com/lifetime access. If your investment in the portal works for you, great, absolutely great. If not, just ask for your money back. We have an unconditional 30-day, 100% refund guarantee. Put the Spirit Resume Creation Portal into action today and see the results for yourself. We've promised to those of you who stayed to the end our treasured well-being video as a gift to you. And you'll be receiving the download link directly to your email. Please view it whenever you need to reconnect with your well-being. It's short in length, yet eternal in message.
Take action now. Join us. www.spiritresume.com/lifetime access. In closing, we hope you got a lot out of this webinar, and we're really looking forward to you joining our community and hearing your voices at our weekly meetings. Thank you for your time today. Susan, please close this webinar by reading Anja's blessing for 2016.
Before I do that, I want to thank you also for joining us. My hand is on my heart again as I read the blessing. Please join me on behalf of myself, Missy, and Angeles. It's been a pleasure serving you. Angeles' blessing for 2016. I send you an abundance of strength, power, and healing vibrations to all humans for this calendar year 2016. I pray that all humans find peace in their hearts, harmony in their homes, and love surrounding them each moment of each day of this year. Blessed be.